Hi guys, it's Nat at Illustrious Shadows Plans. Welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, thank you for joining us. I haven't got a huge amount of time for filming today, so I'm just gonna hop straight in to today's video. Today I thought I'd show you what my planner 2025 setup is going to look like a little bit. So I am still going to be using my A5 Hobonichi to do my memory keeping. This is a 5-year diary and I've got plenty of other videos on this on my channel if you want to have a look. And at the end of the year I will do a flip through of 2024 in this diary too, so you can see how it looks with 2 years filled in. I think that's always quite useful because when I was looking at buying my A5 there weren't any videos showing it completed after a couple of months, so that might be useful if you're thinking of getting one. If you follow my channel and you've been here before, you'll know that I'm moving from this Hobonichi Weeks, which is a smaller notebook, to the A5 Sterling Ink notebook. And I'm a little bit nervous about it. I don't know why. Nervous is potentially the wrong word, but I just don't know if I'm going to do it justice, and I've already kind of hit some barriers that I'm a little bit concerned about. But I want to show you what I've done in here so far and maybe talk you through a couple of my ideas and see if you guys have any suggestions. So I've got it in the lighter kind of camel-y shade. I can't remember what it's called, but it's like nude camel sand or whatever. I haven't done anything on this page. I might do some stickers or something on this page. I might just leave it blank. On this page, which is the yearly overview page, I've done what I've done in all my Hobonichi Weeks because I find this system works really well for me. So I've just put a couple of decorations down and then at the top put a little key, and I've gone through and I've date dotted all these events. So red is birthdays, blue is holidays, green is UK bank holidays, circled is annual leave. This WOD is my weekend working rota, so I've done that in yellow, and then fitness event I will underline when I book some in because I'm looking to hopefully get back into doing a couple of running events in 2025. Fingers crossed, because I've been out for a couple of years with my baby. And here we go. So this is my kind of vision board page. I have this in every one of my Hobonichi Weeks, but because the size is a lot smaller, in the weeks I tend to do it across a double page spread. So I'll show you 2024's. So this is what 2024's looked like, and I just make this on Canva, print it out on sticker paper and stick it in. It's just things that I find on Pinterest, on Instagram, some of it I Google. It's just pictures that I want to envision or kind of get into my life in the next year. So it's kind of fitness, running, that's really important to me, eating more fruit and veg, kind of being a bit more eco-friendly, and reading more, growing my YouTube channel. Family is kind of represented in a couple of different ways, and just doing things that make me happy, and then just some nice little quotes. I'll just show you a little bit closer because I think it's probably a little bit hard to focus. That's just kind of what it's like. And then on this side, because this side was blank as well, I've just written kind of a little letter to myself to kind of look back on about some hopes and kind of thoughts about what I would like to happen in the next year, but we'll see. Then we've got the goal breakdown pages. I am going to come back and fill these in because I do actually have some really important goals that I want to focus on in 2025. So losing some weight is one of them, improving my fitness is one of them, and there's other things like I will eventually fill this out. So I kind of know what I'm going to do in this one. But then the yearly tracker, I'm really undecided. I really don't know what to do here because the difference in size it feels huge to me, the difference in size here. So this is what I currently use. I haven't used it a lot this year, but I've been basically in the last couple of years using it to track my weight and my periods. It just feels like it's too much space for that, but I don't really know what else I could track. And it is divided into boxes, so perhaps I could do it as a habit tracker thing, but I don't know if I would keep up with that. I think I will definitely still track my periods on here because I find that really useful, but maybe I could do that on the day itself. I don't know, I'm not sure. And then the quarterly priorities pages. I think I've got a good idea of what I want to do for these because, again, I've got some goals in mind for 2025, so that will kind of play into this, and that's not really a problem. I have gone ahead and started doing my monthlies. So this is my December monthly. Maybe you will understand now why I don't really have time to film at the moment or to edit videos, but I'm going to try and get at least 2 or 3 videos out before the end of the year. It's early December now, so hopefully, fingers crossed, I get there. But as you can see, we are incredibly busy in December. We've got something on every weekend. I work 3 days a week, and then we've got things on the days that I'm not working as well. But I just wanted to go in and put this all down because I'm going to start using this from December. I then put in January and February as well, and I did March this morning. So I'm trying to just keep the kind of decoration quite simple but also quite attractive. So I don't want to go overboard, but I do want to get these months kind of decorated before the end of the year, because in the past I found, especially in this month's, I did a couple of them in advance. I think I did like February, March, April in advance, and then July, like September, I just didn't do any, and it didn't happen because I ran out of time. So I will go ahead and put those in. The weeks, I'm not even going to look at the weeks in this video. We'll come back to this in another video because I don't know what I'm going to do with this. I know I want to roughly time block, and I know that I want to have kind of habit trackers, but I need some time to sit down and look at this and think about it closer to the time. So let's skip to the back. So at the back, obviously, again, the main thing that I'm worried about is the size of this, and I know this sounds really stupid because I bought this, I knew it was an A5, and I knew that was the size of this, and that it shouldn't surprise me when it feels big, but it does feel really big. And it feels like things like this bookshelf tracker that I did, I feel like that's only going to take up like a quarter of a page, and I'm slightly worried that I'll kind of commit to doing something like this and then I won't feel much of the page. And I'm kind of debating whether I do still kind of carry on and do stuff like this, but I just do it to the amount that I need on a single page rather than trying to do single pages for everything. So what I mean by that is, perhaps on this page, if I did this for the bookshelf, for instance, I'd do the bookshelf and maybe I'd come down to about here, but then I might have room down at the bottom to do the reading tracker, and I could combine it that way. And then on this page I might think, oh actually, yeah, I don't need a full A5 page for my YouTube stats. Obviously the goals won't be in there because I don't need them because they're at the front, but yeah, I could do kind of half a page for the YouTube stats tracker, and then I could do half a page for the book review. So the book reviews probably would be better over a bigger page, but maybe half a page then for like my low spend year or something. It's really something I'm not really sure how to tackle. I have gone ahead at the back and done my Tombow log, which I do every year, love doing this, and I've done my pen test page, just put some little decoration down, and at the bottom I've just put the fine liners that I normally use, just the whips that I would use, and there's a little bit of decoration on the back as well, on the furthest back page, but it's just like a tiny little sticker, something exciting. But essentially my worry is these notes pages are going to be far too big for anything that I'm used to doing, and I'm not very good at writing with big handwriting that is neat. My handwriting is quite small, and I've kind of got used to the Hobonichi Weeks box size, so I think if I try and make it bigger to fill in more boxes, it's just going to look really messy. I suppose there's probably more room for decoration. I don't know. I would be really interested if you have any videos or anybody you can recommend who has gone from maybe a smaller size Hobonichi Weeks Traveller's Notebook size to an A5, and if you could drop those down below just so I can have a look and see what they've done in their kind of blank pages at the back, because I want to utilise this as much as possible. I'm really glad I didn't get the bigger version of this notebook, so the full year. This is a, well, it's a full year, but it's called a compact. So it's not the, there was a version that had like 300 pages at the back or something, I think. This only has like 125, 120. So I'm glad I didn't get that bigger version because I would not have a clue what to do with it. I don't want to use this for memory keeping, I know that. I know that I probably won't use this for a lot of different things. And I wonder if perhaps this just needs to maybe be a general notebook page that I use. Perhaps for longer daily to-do lists, if I find that I can't fit them in this kind of layout. I don't know, I don't want to get into a situation where I've got like the books tracker, the stats tracker on my YouTube channel, I've got the same things that I was doing in my weeks pages before and then interspersed with January 14th cleaning tasks, you know, because I think that for me will be really bitty and I wouldn't use it very well. I don't know. I'm kind of stuck, but I've got some time to figure it out. It's only early December. We've got some time and hopefully it will be something that I figure out, but yeah. But I will be posting kind of videos about this planner, about my A5 Hobonichi 5-year diary, and also kind of some things about how to get into planning, into decorative memory keeping, into this kind of thing. I have got a little series going at the moment which I'm going to post a second video of after this one because I want to get this one out first. The second one is taking me a little while to edit, took a little bit longer than I thought. And the third one hasn't been filmed yet, but I've got an idea for the third one which is slightly different to what I said it would be. So I might change that, but keep an eye on the channel and see what happens. And I hope if you enjoyed this video, you would like to come back and see some more. If not, it was lovely having you here anyway. Thank you very much for coming and I will see you next time. Take care, bye bye.